which is like narcotics, or finish all medication, which is like antibiotic stuff, right? Yes. So you have to make sure they take all the pills, or it's narcotics, you control it, make sure they take it, so that way they're not dishing that stuff out, whatever the case may be, right? Yes.
We want them to be able to think their way through something. We want them to exercise initiative. We want them to be able to be leaders. And those aren't the things we're teaching to a first phase recruit. As a sergeant, I want you to be able to figure out how are you going to execute the training schedule. How are you going to train 80 young men over the next 70 training days? That's a different mission than the recruit learning. The recruit is learning how to become a Marine. The student at DI school is learning how to be a better version of themselves as a leader.
Like I told my roommate when I first got here, I kind of struggled with accepting the fact that I was here and I was going through it, because I was constantly getting yelled at. Everybody's constantly getting yelled at. Just adjusting to the environment that we're in, though, it was a little bit difficult at first, but I would do it all, absolutely, I would do it all over again, because it's part of the process, and everything that's done here is done for a reason, and sometimes you still kind of question it, but at the end of the day, when everything is said and done and the smoke's cleared, you kind of get a realization of why they did that, or why they wanted us to do it this way.
Get out of being internalized. Do you understand me? Yes, sir.
So Sergeant Thompson, how was your nap?
I didn't smell before. I have a college degree, and I decided not to commission because I wanted to be a drill instructor. So one of those things was the academic side of the teach backs. And every time you hear about a drill instructor, you hear teach backs, teach backs, teach backs. It's finally that time to do them. You're trying to scream at the top of your lungs so you can break your voice to build your voice up.
Ball out! He's executed! We're halted! And order! 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're showing up here as a non-commissioned officer, and our job is to make you better. You know, razor sharp creases and a campaign cover. You know, the thing that everybody envisions as a Marine Corps drill instructor, the perfect NCO and staff NCO. Coming down here, taking a challenge to become a drill instructor, and now the fact that we do things differently and we focus on the leadership aspect and the development of that NCO or staff NCO. The focus is on leadership. If they're willing to take that challenge and come down here and do that 3-year job interview, the success that they're going to have and the way they're going to separate themselves from their peers is going to be almost exponential in nature.